Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a map tour of the new Kinlaig map, which has just come out with the Highlands Fishing Expansion, or will be coming out. This is early access that I'm taking a look at it here. So, anyhow, yes, we're going to take a look around this, just treat it as a regular map tour and kind of see what we can see on here and show off the new farm and everything like that. But yeah, I started this off in new farm mode as I normally do with our my map tours and stuff like that. If you want this map, you have to buy the Highlands Fishing Expansion. If you own the Season's Pass, it comes with that as well. There is a new crop now, onions. It's not specific to this map if you have the expansion, but we do have onions now, which is excellent. Crop calendar on here, I believe, is standard to the game. However, obviously, onions are new on here, so that's what we got for onions at least. But yeah, so okay. Starting out, you do have a sheep barn and a cow pasture. Cow pasture is some Highland moo cows out there. So we got 5 that are 18 months, 5 that are 6 months, and 5 that are brand spanking new. And for the Black Welsh Mountain Sheep, we got a few of them in there as well. So there we go. Contracts are contracts available in the fields you do not own. All good stuff there. Available to buy on the map. We don't have any owned productions to start. There's a bakery, biogas plant, carpentry, fish food factory, quarry, sawmill, spinnery, stonemason, tailor shop, vegetable processing plant, windmill, and young fish breeding available as well. So there you go. Yeah, all good stuff. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff on here. I'm excited. This windmill has to be built before you can use it, is my understanding. So just be aware of that. Okay. Vehicle, starting out new farmer mode, we have an Albert pallet fork. We have a Bunning Series 140, which is new with the DLC, or the expansion, I should say. The Horse Credo 3, and then the Horse Versa. Those go together to basically make a direct drill seeder. We have a JCB Faster 2115 4WS. That's new to this pack as well. A Kenochi Eco Cultivator, Massey Ferguson MF 8570 Harvester, a header to go with it, and a header trailer. A New Holland 1000 weight, a New Holland T8020, which is also new to this expansion. A Pottinger Boss Alpine 251, a Quickie Q4M front loader attachment. Samba's motor, a Skoda Octavia. We have a 10-winkle weight, and that is everything. And I believe just if we go to the store here, this is all the stuff that's new in the expansion. So this is one thing we own that's new. That's one that we own. This one is one that we own that's new to the expansion. Then one of the Bunning trailers we have. I think this one right here. But yeah, so there's quite a few new pieces of equipment. I'll do separate videos showing off all that stuff. We're just here to take a look at the map tour. So if we look at the map itself here, right around here, it's all the stuff we own. We own quite a bit. We own this field right here, which looks like it's a grass field. This field looks cultivated. This looks like a wheat field and a barley field. And then we have another kind of pasture area where our cows are at. And this area here where the farm's at. So it's actually a pretty big starting farm. We got Ben across the way there, and I believe Walter's hanging out. Yeah, Walter's hanging out over here with us. Farmhouse. We have a bulk haul storage point there, which we'll go take a look at. We have a cow pen and then the sheep pen, as we kind of mentioned. So yeah, let's take a look around here, and then we'll go ahead and hopefully do a little bit of driving. It's a pretty cool map. There's actually a lot of water at the top. The actual 1x map space is kind of like this square right here that you can see, and you can't drive on this bridge. It's blocked to go across. I found that in my first impressions video, so you can't get over there, really. That's all outside of the map, but you can access most of the water up to like right about here, I think, and then over here, I think it's about here, where you can access all that water to use. And you can access this area here, and you can access most of this in here by boat, which is pretty cool. There's a train that goes around the map as well, and it sells off to neighboring town. So you got that for you. There's some new kind of little symbols as well related to the fishing. So we got that one right there, which is the young fish breeding. It's cool to see that's got its own little symbol. Everything else is pretty similar. Industrial building, that's those cell points there. Coal blast furnace. They all have, I'm surprised they don't have just the standard cell point triggers. I don't know why they all have those. I don't know if there's anything special about them. Again, I haven't done too much exploring and taking a look at things. This is only my second video on the expansion. We do now have a boat store in addition to the regular, well, that's the warehouse. Where's the regular store at? Oh, right over here. There's the regular store right there, the vehicle shop. But yeah, boats there, and then there. And we also have a new NPC, Alistair, who is out there. But yeah, everything else is pretty much standard. There's nothing too crazy. Yeah, okay, let's walk around the farm and then do some driving around this place. So let's start, well, we'll start at this end down here. So right here we have our sheep barn. But I think we put bales in right there to feed them. But yep, they're having a good time in there. There's a lot of new buildings and stuff with the expansion too, which is pretty cool. We do have some bales to start off with to feed our sheep, which is kind of nice. Over here we got some stuff that's kind of dotted about and placed over here. Now, I don't think you can sell like the decorations. You can sell the small vehicle shelter, which is nice, but yeah, you can't sell everything. So some of the stuff you can sell though, which is kind of nice. But yeah, let's work our way back this way. Octavia's parked in the garage over there. Walter's over there by the farmhouse. And for the farmhouse, I believe we can go inside of it. Yep. Nice, classic little Scottish farmhouse, maybe. I don't know. Got ourselves our wardrobe trigger right here. That goes out to the backyard, which is just a decorative garden area. And then there should be a sleep trigger. I'm assuming it's probably upstairs. Somewhere. Yep, there's a sleep trigger right there. But yeah, anyhow, I don't need to explore the house too much. You guys are welcome to look around it once you guys get access to the expansion, which will be relatively soon. It'll be coming out. I'm going to release this video pretty much as soon as the embargo lifts for us to be able to release stuff, and then the expansion will be out on Tuesday. But yeah, there you go. Massey Ferguson Harvester Park there. We got some storage area here. Wanted to put some bulk stuff in there. I don't think these might be bunker silos. These are bunker silos right there, so there you go. You can make some silage and whatnot. Nice little storage area here. You got our JCB there. Looks like the quickie set up to go for the JCB. Gonna hop that fence or that gate right there. Now the storage hall, I don't know. It's marked as just like a storage hall. And I don't know if there has any, I don't think it has like a silo capability per se, where you can get stuff in and out of it that way. But I think you can just store stuff there and it's just marked. Well, actually, wait a second. Whoa, you can dump stuff right there. Where does it go when you dump stuff? We might have to bring something over here and take a look at that. Just to kind of see. Maybe we'll do that real quick, because I am pretty curious, and you guys probably are too. It might be some sort of new feature here that we don't know about. Get this guy. We'll go hook up to our little trailer back here. We've got everything we need to test it, so we might as well test it. This thing sounds absolutely fantastic as well. The map is truly beautiful. Flying around it. Let's get our weight back on. I accidentally disconnected it. Flying around it. Yesterday doing recording my first impressions video. It's absolutely a beautiful map. It looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, so now let's see. I don't know what this is going to take, so let's just fill. Oh, let's go to. Got the trailer there. Put some wheat in there. It will take wheat. It does fill in inside. That is interesting. So this is kind of a new thing here as well, which I didn't know about this one. Yeah, so it is working as a storage facility, and it puts wheat in there like that. Now, let's go ahead and put something different, like barley. We can put barley in. Is it going to put it in a new one? Let me see. Yeah, it's putting it in the one next to it, which makes sense. Okay, now we put barley in there. I'm assuming we can't put, like... I'm going to choose something that we normally wouldn't put in, like, a silo. Potatoes are not accepted here. Now, what if I put, like, surely oats would be? No spare capacity for it. Okay, so it only takes certain crops, and it'll only do 2 at a time, which is pretty cool. And then if we walk up to this facility, will it show us what's stored in here? Yeah, look at that. Bulk haul. 19299, 19299. That is awesome. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. That's really cool. Very unique way to do it. I don't know. I'm assuming there's not like a way to get those out other than scooping them out, which some of you guys may not want to do, obviously, but that's still pretty cool. But anyhow, I digress. Out here. Oh, you can get them out. You can get them out the backside. Oh my good gravy. This thing is just the coolest thing ever. I'm all about this new shed. This is pretty cool. Now, the real question is, can you scoop them out too, which I'm going to assume you can. But if I empty this, here we go. If we pull up under this here. Yeah, there we go. We can get the stuff back out. All right. I just wanted to check that. It's pretty cool. Got a little bit of an abandoned kind of shed shack thing out here, which is kind of cool. I don't know. I like some of these old buildings. I think they look fantastic. And I'm assuming if you wanted to, yep, you absolutely can sell that off if you'd like to. It's pretty sweet. And then we have Highland cows down here in our cow pen. Hanging out down there. And again, I'll do another video that's specific to the cows, so don't you worry. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got for the farm. Let's hop in the Octavia here and do a little driving around. This thing sounds pretty sweet, and it gets up and goes pretty quick. Yeah, this thing drives. I love the way this thing drives. This thing handles great. Okay, so I'm not going to probably drive too much out. Oops, easy does it. out and around. Well, you know what? We kind of have a good opportunity here to do a big loop. So why don't we just head this way? Well, it's kind of loop around. I'm not going to point out too many of the sell points and things. I mean, they're pretty straightforward. You can click on them. You guys know how maps work. I mostly want to show off some of the scenery on this map. So maybe we'll loop around here. We'll head up over to this area right here. We'll head... no, we don't probably need to go across. We probably head down this way. And then we come down this way. That'll take us over here. We can maybe loop out, show you this bridge, and then drive into here and then do a flyover to finish it out. I think that'd be a good way to go about it. Because honestly, the scenery on this map is absolutely incredible. So let's get zoomed out. Let's just enjoy it. Drive around. Oh, I got to get in the correct side of the road. And they do have right-hand drive cars, in case you didn't know it. They did fix that. So there you go. So here, I do have one question, though, about these types of sell points. So we have two sell points kind of right here, right? Toasty's Bakery, the coffee house. I'm assuming there's not, like... It's got the warehouse trigger, which has really tripped me out, but I think it's just to say that these only take pallets. I think that's what that means, is that those are just pallet-only kind of setups there. That guy just passed us. Unbelievable. We probably catch him in our Octavia here. But let me get that help menu out of the way, and we'll just keep driving. But yeah, the map is absolutely beautiful. Easy does it. Easy does it. Easy there. Easy there. Okay. Keep going. Yeah, we're going to pass you now. Let that be a lesson to you. Okay. That goes across the train track area there. Beautiful forest, all sorts of things. Be careful of my speed. We're really getting good speed here. Beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. All right. So that's on him. I'm pretty sure that he has to yield there. Let me know if I'm wrong, you people that live in the UK. You can't drive out that way, it's the edge of the map. But I'm pretty sure you have to yield there, little guy. Alright. Well, we'll keep going. I digress. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. The BGA is right up here. I can point that one out to you. Man, it is just truly a beautiful map. It really is. Even if you're not into it, it's fine. Oh, here's a bus. We're just going to cut the bus off for a second so you guys can see it. Right-hand drive. He's chilling. There's people on there. This guy looks... He's ready to get out of Scotland. He doesn't look like he wants to be here. Person doesn't have a phone in their hand, but kind of looks like they would be on a phone. They should give that person a phone. There's someone on the second floor. Can I get on the bus? I haven't tried that yet, but I figured I might as well. Nope. They're going to let me on? Alright, that's fine. Yep, there's your BGA right here. Yeah, they've honestly done a really good job with it. The water looks beautiful. The map looks beautiful. Graphically, this thing is very well done. Even if you disagree with whatever you want to disagree with, you can't really be upset that it doesn't look good, because it looks good. It just does. Really well done on the fuel station there. There's the ruins are up there, right there on the... Is that the ruins? The ruins are up back there. There they are. You can build a castle up on that hill if you want to. That's one of the construction projects. Here's the bridge that we've seen so many times in previews. It is a really cool bridge, to be fair, but they definitely focused on it a lot. Alright, keep going this way. They got turn lanes and everything. Vehicle shops right there. Assuming these hedges we can drive through. Yep, okay, perfect. And into town here. Alright. Easy does it. Get across that. There we go. That's quite the railroad crossing. We have a roundabout. I think I was about to run that red light there. I think it changed right at the last minute. Now here, you got some more facilities and things like that. One of the shipwrecks, there's two. And then this is where you can't get across the bridge there, which I was hoping you could drive onto the bridge. I think that'd be cool. Maybe someone can come up with a mod that unlocks that. I don't know if that's possible or not, but that would be cool. I don't even know how that would work, but yeah, you get it. It'd be cool. All right. Oh man, I hit that curb a little too hard there. We're gonna head up this way, and then we're gonna head into the kind of the main town, take a look at the harbor, that sort of area. And yes, you can buy boats. I know I mentioned that earlier, but yes, there are only 2 boats, but I'm hoping that's unlocked the ability for modders to make some more boats and things like that. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, here's the harbor, and there are just packs of seagulls in here, which are fantastic. Oh, the train's going by. Where's the train at? Gotta catch up to it here. Oh, gosh darn it. There we go. Hitting the wrong buttons. It is really, really well done. I mean, the train looks nice. There it goes. Perfect. All right. Oops, I didn't mean to hop out. We'll keep going. A lot of places to deliver all sorts of different pallets of things. Tons of sell points on here, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, we'll actually... Ooh, we're going to want to go down, I think. This will take us into the harbor, and then we'll loop up. We do want to come... Well, actually, this will loop us around as well, so we're good. But into the harbor here. Fish market. Sell your fish and things around here. Head out here. It's really well done. Here's kind of the dock area. There's the boat buy point right there. The boats spawn over here. The boats actually handle really well. They handle like real boats, which is pretty cool. Looks like there's a forklift there for you to use if you want to. It's not owned by you. Kind of convenient. Oh, I cannot get out of there. This is where the food factory is for the fish. Well, man, I would love to have like a big boat like that to drive and farm sim. I don't know why anymore, because I know it's farm sim. You should go play like Fishing North Atlantic if you want to. Your focus is just on fishing. I mean, there's other games, but it is a cool addition. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about it. Okay, we'll head up around here. Sorry, ran that red light. It's fine though. We're allowed to. Oh gosh. All right. Well, let's drive back up onto the road. I did not mean to do that. That was not on purpose. That was accidental. Okay, here we go. To be fair, I have not been on this map before, so I didn't know that was going to turn all of a sudden like that. All right. Up here, we got kind of the more old school town up here. I'm gonna go the wrong way here. It's fine. We're allowed to do it. It's fine. Totally fine. That guy's gonna be in the way for us. Yeah, some of this, like these tight streets and things like this, remind me of Edinburgh. Is what they remind me of, to be honest. Which some of you maybe, if I don't know, maybe you guys disagree. That's fine. Yeah, obviously you can disagree, but that's what it reminds me of. But anyhow, even the interior of this car is quite nice. I think they did. I think the Giants did a good job. I know people are going to be upset no matter what Giants does anyways, but I honestly think they did a good job for this one. They don't always do a good job, and you can watch some reviews on previous DLCs if you want to see me not always be happy with Giants, but I actually think they did a decent job on this one. So, yeah, and then this will loop back out and eventually over to our starting farm, which, oh yeah, you can save it. That's fine. Sure. Up over here to our starting farm, and you can see the Stonehenge project is over there. But yeah. That's what I got, I think, for that. Let's go ahead and hop into flight mode. So we can kind of take a look at some things. You got Stonehenge up here. This is our starting farm area. Beautiful starting farm, to be honest. Ducked back away over here. We drove through this little village here. A couple sell points in there. There's just a really cool river that goes through the map, and the trains just weave through the map really well. It's just well done. Honestly, it just is. This is the edge of the map right along here, and the edge is pretty well done, so it's not very abrupt and things like that. And this is, I'm assuming, yeah, this is the construction project for the Corg Bridge windmill. There you go. But there you go. It's beautiful. Up through here, we didn't drive across this side, but a lot of good looking buildings, things like that. I think they stayed pretty true to what they were trying to do, and I think they did a good job. So, yeah, I know some people will disagree. That's fine. You can go up on this road up here, and this is a whole nother part of the map, basically, up here, which is crazy. Absolutely insane. And I think this is the stone quarry. What is this up here? The coal mine? I'm curious what you buy at the coal mine. You buy stone here? You can buy coal? Okay, I mean, that makes sense. What is coal needed for? Now I gotta look. I haven't looked at any of these processes or anything like that. Are any of these requiring coal? I don't think any of this would require coal in here. Stonemason? No, big stones. Huh. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I like the fish food factory. Looks good. I'm not sure if that's a good deal on fish food or not. Again, I'll do some looks at all that stuff in the future. But yeah, okay. Coal. No idea what it's used for. Not in the slightest. It'd be cool if you had to like put it on the train. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of that might need coal. Gosh, this map I feel like is huge. There's a whole nother map up here, it feels like. Yeah, I mean, just the elevation changes, stuff like that. It's absolutely fantastic. And you got the castle up over here. You can rebuild that. Yeah, absolutely incredible. It's an incredible map. I think they did a really good job with it. It slowly runs its way around down here. This is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I can't wait to do a playthrough on this map. It's going to be fun. I'm going to hopefully start that here soon. But yeah, oh my. Another shipwreck out here. There's collectible bottles out and about if you wanted to find those. And I'm not sure if we go down lower, we should be able to see where. Okay, here's about that's about the line then. Now let me go further out than that. Okay. If you're in a boat, it has like the red icons will come up before you hit it. I'm assuming, yeah, you can only go up to about there for that island, so about in line with that side of it. That's, I think, just across here. Yep, can't go any further. But yeah, it's an amazing map. That's what I got for you guys. That is Kinlaig. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel. And turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.